Hello YouTube, it is me, Raina, and I'm back. And I'm going to talk about the Crisis of Infinite Earths news that we just got today. So they released the schedule. And if you want to look at the whole schedule, you can go on tvline.com. I'll put a link down in the description so you can see when it's going to take place so you can prepare accordingly. Now, for what I've seen, they are doing it day by day. If you remember with Crisis on Earth X, they did like 2 per day, so it could feel like more of a movie, which I think it did. But I think with this going day by day, having 3 premiere in 2019 and the last 2 premiere in 2020, I think is a great idea. It gives all the anticipation of what's going to happen, and it feels more like a movie. And I feel like, considering it seems like it's going to be overstuffed, I think, with what they pulled off with Crisis on Earth X, as packed as those 4 hours were, I think we're in for a treat here. It's going to be a really, really great hour of television each night to look forward to. So also what was announced, Black Lightning is going to be a part of the crossover. They're not going to have their own episode, but I'm guessing some of the characters are going to be in there. Probably, Jefferson and his 2 daughters, since they're the only ones who have powers. I think, it'd be a great thing to put them in there. And so, I'm not sure how they're going to introduce them, but it's going to be interesting to see how they implement them to the Arrowverse. I think it's going to be very easy to bring them to the Arrowverse, then bringing the Arrowverse to them, if that makes any sense. Also, what was announced today, Kevin Conroy, who voiced Batman / Bruce Wayne in the animated Batman series that premiered in the 90s, is going to play a live action version of an older Bruce Wayne. This is a very interesting thing, and I'm not sure if there's going to be a Bruce Wayne from the future or whatever. I hope it's on the present so it can make sense of why he's been away, what happened to him or whatever, and it'll give more of a not a send-off, but kind of a passing the torch to Kate Kane, of giving her more of a reason to protect Gotham and to keep the Bat signal, the Bat name alive and well in Gotham City, kind of more so making sure that it's her show and that she is the hero of Gotham now. I think that's what's going to happen. But he's appearing in the crossover, so it's going to be interesting to see how they tie all that in. And I'm hoping for this crossover is akin to Crisis on Earth X, where yes, you have the shows the individual shows like Supergirl, Flash, and whatever, they're titled those shows, but you feel the integration of all these shows coming together. You can't tell, oh, this is obviously a Supergirl episode, because I think, even though I enjoyed Elseworlds, you can tell that, oh, this is the Arrow episode, oh, this is the Flash, oh, this is Supergirl. You could tell that it was those episodes. Whereas Crisis on Earth X, I think did a great job of integrating all 4 shows. But now you got 5. So, and also, to me, the advantage that this crossover has over the other ones is there's actual build up to it. And not just this season, but even since last year, they've been building up to this crossover. With Elseworlds introducing the Monitor and teasing this crossover since last year, bringing in Batwoman, having the Monitor show up in the season finales of those shows, and apparently Arrow's last season, Flash this season, Supergirl are going to build up to it, so that once we hit the crossover, it won't be out of nowhere like, oh, we got to do this now, like the other ones kind of felt. This one has more of a gradual build up to it, and it makes sense. So once we hit these episodes, it won't feel out of place and it won't feel too quick, and hopefully we get that together. So what are your thoughts so far on the crossover? What are your hopes and dreams? And also, I forgot to say that the CW president said that they're thinking about creating a new DC TV show that's connected in the Arrowverse. Now, my first thought, honestly, was Green Lantern. They've been planting seeds on that since The Flash, and with John Diggle, having him be John Stewart, they've been hitting that. Now, when it comes to Green Lantern, I think, I'm not going to put my money on it, I think they might have a reference to that in the crossover. We might see him. It was mentioned last year. I would hope to at least, if we're not going to get a Green Lantern TV show, at least have like a Green Lantern show up. Any of them. I really don't care. Show up in the crossover. Just one would be great. Maybe a little bit more than one, but I would be satisfied with just that. But what I also forgot about was that actually since last year when they cast Lois Lane, who is coming back this year in this crossover, that they talked to the actors and to Tyler Hoechlin about a possibility of a Superman TV show. Now, I think that would work. And everything. I think Supergirl has found its footing this past year, and I think it's on solid ground, honestly. And we need more, a good foundation to carry on this Arrowverse. Now, if it's not about Superman, then I'll be fine. But I would not be surprised if it's going to be a Superman TV show. Lois is already going to have a baby. They're married, and it'll be kind of a different take. Because we've always seen, Superman and Lois Lane first meeting and dating, and then they ended their marriage, and that's all we see. We never see their life after marriage, after children, after that. And I think there might be some comic books based on that. Probably, I'm not entirely sure. Please don't attack me. I'm not really versed in the comics. But tell me, any comic books based on their marriage and I know their son is very important. I think he becomes Superboy. Once again, don't attack me, but that's just my theory on it. Don't take my word for it. Maybe a whole different character, who knows? So yeah, what are your thoughts so far? What do you think the Arrowverse TV show is going to be next? Do you think it's Superman or somebody else, or should they just take somebody who's not well known and just build it up from there? And what are your thoughts on the crossover so far? Who do you want to see? Leave your comments down below, like this video, and subscribe. Bye, YouTube.